Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another awesome video inside the media cabinet. If you clicked on this video, it means you like everything all hard media, whether it be video games, movies including 4Ks, steelbooks, and Blu-rays, Funko Pops, and movie novelizations. I got an awesome video for you guys today. I haven't posted a book haul video in a while. The last video I posted was me unboxing the Resident Evil all 6 films PlayStation 5 4K Essentials collection and the Steelbook for Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. You can check out that video in my channel. If you like everything that I said before about the hard media, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like anything in this video, make sure to drop a like and drop a comment. Got some awesome books to show you guys today, because I haven't done a book haul video in a while. I think I probably said that. Sorry. Most of these books I have bought, and one I received from a good friend in the novelization, the Paper Movies novelization book club. I'll mention his name when I get to the book. In the description below, I will drop some links for the Paper Movies novelization book club channel, including some awesome other content creators, including my friend Matthew at the Geeks Attic. Adam, he has a channel as well, and Jeremy, he has a channel as well, and some other great people that I'll post as well. With all that said, let's get into this video. The first book, very proud about having this book, because it completes it. This is the first series that I've have a full completion, and it's all thanks to this book that I now own all of them, and that is the Nightmare on Elm Street book series. So here we have Nightmares on Elm Street, parts 1, 2, and 3. Nightmares on Elm Street, part 4 and 5. Freddy vs. Jason, which you could see, I did a one-page preview of this on my channel. And now topping it off, we have Freddy Krueger's back in an all-new hit movie, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, a novel by David Bergantino, based on the motion picture written by Wes Craven, based on the characters created by Wes Craven. This time, the terror doesn't stop at the screen. Look at this freaking cover, people. This is beautiful. The scariest nightmare is the one behind the camera. 10 years ago, legendary horror director Wes Craven created Freddy Krueger, one of the screen's most unforgettable monsters. Now, actress Heather Langenkamp is about to return to her role of Nancy, Freddy's first and greatest foe, in the newest and most ambitious nightmare movie yet. But the line between fiction and reality becomes terrifyingly blurred as Heather begins to have horrible dreams while mysterious accidents threaten those around her. As the Ultimate Freddy movie rushes into production, the cast and crew find themselves stalked, as though Freddy himself had escaped from the movies into real life. But Freddy Krueger isn't just a fictional character, or is he? So that's just from the back. Now it's hard to figure out what is the first page of this book, because it has a prologue and then it has this introduction. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with the first page of the prologue instead of just starting with the introduction. The howling demons gathered, rumbling and roaring. Great silver snakes clung to the walls, hissing in chorus, dripping venom, waiting. Amid this hellish company? I don't know that I really said that wrong. A human figure worked methodically to create something unholy. A hammer struck, sparks flew, steel married sinew. A hand was taking shape, and it was powerful, organic, and pulsed with a life all its own. This was the boiler room, where raging fires gave the demon furnaces their infernal voices. Clouds of steam billowed from valves and serpentine pipes. Drops of water fell from them into oily puddles. The boiler room, more sinister than ever as the shadowy figure started to attach gleaming razors to the fingers of a metal hand. Now a claw. Its true nature was revealed. It was the glove. His glove. The man affixed the final lethal blade to the last steel finger. Now complete, it trembled and flexed like some powerful newborn creature. Becoming aware of itself, the man caressed the claw, proud of his work. But he was not finished, not yet. Despite the resemblance, this was no glove to be worn. It was solid, meant to be part of the body, not a mere accessory. Putting the claw aside, the man rested his right hand on the work table. His left hand gripped and that's it. So, very happy to have all these in my collection now. I've had these for a while, but now to like finish off the Nightmare on Elm Street collection, it's cool, you know. Just gotta put these back on my shelf real quick. Next, this one's a fun, campy little one. I've seen the movie and some episodes of the show. I know Sarah Michelle Gellar is like the ultimate version of this character. But this is the movie version of a novelization by Richie Tankersley Cusick, based on the screenplay by Josh Whedon, who will stop the vampires stalking LA. A major motion picture from 20th Century Fox featuring Christy Swanson, Donald Sutherland, Paul Reubens, with Rutger Hauer and Luke Perry. We have Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The 14-teenage girl in LA has disappeared in less than 2 months, but Buffy is oblivious. She's brainstorming a theme for the senior dance. One nightmare later, she meets a stranger named Merrick, who tells her she bears the mark of the Order. Only she, the pom-pom princess of California cheerleaders, can stop the vampires before they engulf LA. They're everywhere. She can't even trust her best friends. Merrick has brought her knowledge, physical and mental powers beyond her wildest dreams, and a terrifying enemy, Lotos, king of the vampires, who is determined to have Buffy for himself. All she has are a stake, a cross, and a mission: destroy the evil, even if it takes her own life. I love this movie. I've watched it a couple times. Like I said, I've only seen a couple episodes of the TV show. I want to get back into it. It's on my list of like supernatural shows that I'm watching right now. Right now I'm in the middle of watching True Blood. So, just finished watching Teen Wolf, now I'm watching True Blood. So, nice cover art, you know, showing some scenes from the movie. And now we're going to do a one-page preview for this. Prologue. Europe in the Dark Ages. The stench of death was everywhere as the weary knight walked his horse slowly through the twilight. He could see that this village, like all the others he had traveled through, had been ravaged mercilessly by the plague. Bodies littered the streets, heaped side by side with rotting animal carcasses, and the gathering darkness echoed with the rumble of death carts and the screams of the dying. The knight kept to the middle of the road, careful to avoid the quarantined horses houses. I don't know why I said horses. That had been marked with red crosses, and yet he could sense the frightened, suspicious looks from peasants as they scurried around him. And that is the end of page 1. So, this is going to be fun to read. Still reading Godzilla vs. Kong, and then got a lot of books to catch up to. So, but always buying, always getting excited, and just can't wait to read them. Next up, this one I was excited to find. I mean, I know that these exist and everything. In the bookstore that I was looking in, I didn't really expect to see these, but I made sure to grab the one that had like the movie resemblance to it and not just like the original one. Number one, New York Times bestseller, now a major motion picture from Universal Pictures by Robert Ludlum. We have The Bourne Identity, and on the front, of course, you have Matt Damon as Jason Bourne. So nice spine as well, and this is a hefty book. Gonna read the back and then we'll do our one-page preview. Jason Bourne, he has no past and he may have no future. His memory is a blank, his bullet-ridden body was fished from the Mediterranean Sea. His face has been altered by plastic surgery. A frame of microfilm has been surgically implanted in his hip. Even his name is a mystery. Marked for death, he is racing for survival through a bizarre world of murderous conspirators. Led by Carlos, the world's most dangerous assassin. Who is Jason Bourne? The answer may kill you. I'm sorry, just the idea of like, look out, it's Carlos. Like, it doesn't sound really evil or scary. But this is a really cool cover. Like I said, it actually has some embossment on the Bourne legacy, and Robert Ludlum's name. It's all embossed and popped and cool. So, all right, let's get into our one-page preview for this. All right. Chapter 1. The trawler plunged into the angry swells of the dark, furious sea like an awkward animal trying desperately to break out of an impenetrable swamp. The waves rose to galleon heights, crushing into the hull with the power of a raw tonnage. The white sprays caught in the night sky cascaded downward over the deck under the force of the night wind. Everywhere there were the sounds of inanimate pain, wood straining against wood, ropes twisting stretched to the breaking point. The animal was dying. Two abrupt explosions pierced the sounds of the sea and the wind and the vessel's pain. They came from the dimly lit cabin that rose and fell with its host body. A man lunged out of the door, gasping the railing with one hand, holding his stomach with the other. A second man followed, the pursuit cautious. His intent violent, he stood bracing himself in the cabin door. He raised the gun and fired again and again. The man at the railing whipped both his hands up to his head, aching backward under the impact of the fourth bullet. The trawler's bow dipped suddenly into the valley of two giant waves, lifting the wounded man off his feet. And that's it. I just like these cliffhangers. It's like, this is what I enjoy. Like, every time I get a new book, as I've said in these videos before, I just read one page, and it is a cliffhanger. I know it may give off tiny spoilers, but it really doesn't. So that's why I enjoy doing these for you guys. So, I have never seen any of the Jason Bourne movies. I have the 4K collection on my Amazon list, just have not bought them yet. I know that there is a stunt show at Universal in Orlando that replaced the Terminator 2 show. Yeah, that's just being able to get this, and if I read it, or when I read it, when I like it, I do hope to get the other ones in the series. I know there's not one for Jason Bourne, or so I think. I gotta look. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun one to read. And we are on to our final book. Yes, I know. This is the one that I got from a good friend in the novelization, in the book club that I'm part of. Paper Movies Novelization Book Club. I will drop the link in the description. Big shout out to Chris Mercado for sending me this book, which, by the way, excellent condition, my friend. This book it's nice, it's clean, no writing in it, and it just looks perfect. And what do we have here? You may say, well, I'm about to tell you. Now, a major motion picture from 20th Century Fox, novelization by Mark Sassini, based on the motion picture screenplay by Paul W.S. Anderson and Shane Silvano, a story by Paul W.S. Anderson, based on the Alien characters created by Dan O'Bannon and Ron Schustert, and the Predator characters created by John Thomas and James Thomas. We have the official movie novelization for Alien vs. Predator. So I have the novelization for Alien. In order to complete this series, I need to get all the rest of the Alien books, and I need to get Predator and the Predator, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then the most recent one. I've not seen Alien. I've not seen Predator. I've seen both Alien vs. Predator movies. They're good. I need to go back and watch them. They're no Freddy vs. Jason, but I need to go back and watch this one and the other one. Gonna read the back, and then we'll do the one-page review. The two most terrifying forces in the universe are about to fight to the death, and Earth is their battleground. A mysterious structure has been detected via satellite far below the ice at the bottom of the world. Assembled by a billionaire industrialist, a crack team of scientists, drillers, archaeologists, and adventurers have traveled to the Antarctic waste to make history by exploring what is believed to be a fully preserved pyramid predating those built by early Egyptian and Mexican civilizations. But once this expedition crew enters, there will be no way out and no hope left for humankind, because deep within the labyrinth a terror is stirring, an alien monstrosity more vicious, cunning, evil, and unstoppable than any species in the universe except one, the otherworldly predators who brought the nightmare to Earth to begin with, and who are now returning here to face the beast once more in the most unholy combat. The battle is about to begin, and to the victor will go to planet. So, this book sounds really fun, and I think it's gonna be really cool to read. I will probably read this after I read the Alien and the Predator movies. All depends. So, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be really cool to read. With that being said, let's get into our one-page preview. Our prologue. Page 1. North Cambodia, 2000 BC. The first columns of sunlight stabbed through the canopy of tangled branches. Birds took flight, cawing a greeting to the dawn. Their scarlet wings straining the pale sky as they skimmed the hard gray angles of a massive stone pyramid. Nearby, the air quaked with the incessant rumble of the river as it pulsed over a serrated cliff, then broke on the ragged rocks far below. Along the jungle floor, where thick vegetation muted the waterfall's roar, a wet snout parted a knot of vines and branches. Leaves stirred, sending a rustling hiss down an overgrown tail. The wild pig sniffed and listened. With a satisfied grunt, it penetrated the underbush and burst into the clearing. Short tail swishing, the pig trotted onto a carpet of moss near a grove of ancient trees. Aggressively, it snuffed the damp, fetid ground at the twisted base of a mammoth trunk. Its body stilled, then its spotted hide quivered with excitement, and its front paws dug into the soft black soil, spilling chunks of fungus, and that's where we end. So, there you have it. 4 great titles, 4 more awesome books to add to the collection. I'm always looking for new movie novels to read or purchase, or just to add to my collection. I know I'll get to them eventually. I'm not a slow reader, to be honest. Like, I'm getting through Godzilla vs. Kong. But, you know, I don't have really a lot of old bookstores where I live. I just resort to Amazon, eBay, Mercari, sometimes Etsy. Although I haven't bought a book from there yet. And the only like major bookstore that I have is Barnes and Noble. So I don't have like a half price books. Although this my copy of Wes Craven's New Nightmare actually came from a half price books seller on Amazon, and I didn't even know it. So, with all that being said, that is all she wrote. Thank you, for tuning in to this video. I am very happy to say I have now officially hit 90 novelizations. Isn't that awesome? 90 movie novelizations. I would love to do like a giant video showcasing my entire collection, but there is a lot of books, and but I'm proud of every single one that I have received. I'm thankful for all the people that have sent me some novels. Adam and Chris, I'm mentioning you guys, and I do also want to mention Matthew, because he's part of the Paper Movies Novelization Book Club, and you know, but just the fact that I get to, when I was young, I read, but as I got older, reading wasn't really one of the things that I wanted to do. Like, I found it boring. But there's just something about reading movie novelizations that makes reading really fun. So, if you are one of those people that doesn't know if you really want to get into reading, read movie novels. They're so much fun. And I mean, look at Matthew from the Geeks Attic. He loves Star Wars. He reads all the Star Wars books. He's got like the spin-offs and like the actual movie novels and everything. I have the movie novels, and I have the 2 video game novels from Star Wars The Force Unleashed. So, but yes, I'm going off topic with everything. With all that being said, thank you guys very much for watching this video today. If you liked what I showcased, please make sure to hit that like button. And like I said earlier, if you are a lover of hard physical media, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I appreciate you guys watching. Please have an awesome day, and I will see you guys next time inside the media cabinet. Peace.